Hello, all you lovely people. Welcome to Laurel and Artistry. I was originally going to do a watercolor this week, but I got a bad sinus infection and wasn't able to work much on that. Instead, I'm doing another part of my Edwardian costume redesign series. This week we have Galadriel. Galadriel doesn't have that many different costumes in the Lord of the Rings films, and though she does have, we don't see much of, and the dresses are often obscured by capes or cloaks. But they all seem to be very similar in silhouette, and are all white, so I don't have a ton to work with, which means I guess I'll just have to have a bit of fun with it. The second gown might be my most Art Nouveau looking dress of the series, with off-the-shoulder sleeves and a leaf lace detailing along the neckline and hem. Honestly, it would probably make a really nice wedding dress. The third dress is really not very inspired by anything she wears, but because she sails into the west at the end, I thought she needed a little sailing dress. Now we've got all our rough sketches done, time to add some life to them. One tricky thing I ran into with Galadriel's dresses is that they are all white, which makes it a bit harder to color against a white background with all the detail I want. It seemed best to start with a darker color and layer on lighter colors over the top to get the tulle and lace look I'm going for. Her hat is also white, and so are her gloves. She has a golden waistband, which at least adds a touch of color, and I give her parasol yellow panels to contrast the white as well. The handle is a sort of opalescent looking orb of some type, and it's wrapped in a viney silver stem. I give her golden hair, and now add the lace. The dress we first see Galadriel wearing in LotR is made of a leaf pattern lace that is spectacular, and I would absolutely love to get my hands on. So, I tried to emulate that lace here. I give her some little frilly bits of trim in a few places. And then I add some beaded details to the belt. I give her hat lots of little golden flowers. Eleanor they're called, and that's what Sam names his first daughter after. I also add a few sprigs of blossoms that I like to imagine are from the malern trees that grow in LotR. I add on the brooch that she wears, and onto the second dress. Again, I start dark and layer a bunch of different shades and colors on top of that. Color in her hair and gloves, and now add a bunch of leaves. I also add a bunch of swirly branches to the lace around the hem. Add some darker lines to create more contrast. And add some pearl beads. We'll put some beads around the sleeves as well. And finish off the dress with some 3D lace flowers that reference the design on her ring, Nenya. think that gives some nice texture. I give her gloves some beading in a pattern that's similar to what we see on the dress she's wearing at the Grey Havens. I give her a hairpiece that's based on the circlet that she wears. And now for our final dress. This one is much less fancy than the other two, not being covered in lace and tulle, but it was fun to have an excuse to do a more nautical dress. This one is, again, white, and it has yellow accents, so not much color variety going on, I know. This hat's got a scarf that veils Galadriel's face. I really like hats with veils. I think they're fun. Add some yellow to her gloves. Give her umbrella a few stripes. And I'll add a design to her collar that we see on the cloak she wears at the Grey Havens. Now to add some similar swirls to her waistband and cuffs. Give the dress some silver stripes. And put some gold stripes around her neck and on her parasol. She has a silver leaf brooch on at the Grey Havens, so I thought that would be a good detail to finish the outfit off with. Just a few last-minute touch-ups. And there we are. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't seen my Arwen and Eowyn redesign videos, you can check those out below. And I have one more part left in the series, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, remember, it's never too late to start your own little kingdom in the woods. Ciao!